What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome to another episode of the Minecraft Let's Play. The long-awaited series is coming to a close in a few episodes, but I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This episode will be dedicated to working on the zombie XP grinder, which I promised to make a few episodes back, and I will give you guys a brief, simple, hopefully effective and efficient tutorial. But before we start, we have 3 more inductees into the Honorary Hall of Nooblets. So we are looking back at the previous 24 Nooblets. Last episode we added quite a few. We added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 3 more Nooblets to add to the wall today. Last episode, before I start, and let me preface this. Last episode, I asked if you were to add any mob, new, creative, what have you, what would it be? And I have to say that, first of all, thank you very much for everyone who commented. I really did appreciate it, and I did, of course, read them all. I picked the ones that I think were the most appropriate, and the ones I thought were pretty realistic, actually, and also very cool. So, yeah, let's just get on to it. I'll explain what this episode's way to enter the Honorary Hall of Nooblets wall is in a second. But first off here, we have Aiden's Craft. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And his comment was, I've not wanted any mobs, but a block I think they should add is a blacksmith. You could extract and edit enchanted items easier. So for example, if you have a sword with Arthropods 4, you can remove it. I think that's awesome, but I think instead of being a block, it could be some type of villager. So you can maybe alter the blacksmith villager somehow to have it edit and be able to remove, add enchantments. I think that's a really, really awesome feature, and that was an awesome comment, so thank you very much. The next Honorary Hall of Nooblet is Max Nguyen. I believe I am pronouncing that one correctly. And his comment was, a mob I would like to add a mob I would like to be added would be either a shark or alligator. The reason being is that I'd like for underwater in the oceans to be a bit scary. Adding a mob to the underwaters would improve the game greatly in my opinion. Some people enjoy wandering around the waters as a pathway, explorations, maybe even home. Adding a bit of scariness would just improve the ocean. Now, I have to say that a lot of people suggested sharks, alligators, fish, aquatic life in general, mermaids even. And I think this one summed up everyone's very, very nicely. So I'm not taking away from the fact that other people did comment and did suggest water mobs, which I personally really, really agree with. I'm just saying that this guy, Max here, really summed it up nicely. So for everyone who did comment about water and aquatic life, good on you. You guys picked well. And this username, I have no clue how to pronounce this. I don't know what kind of origin it is. Is it an acronym? Is it an abbreviation? I have no clue, but I'm going to pronounce it Fahusos, okay? And they wrote, I would like to add into Minecraft a hostile mob, some kind of specter, human-looking, transparent, green color, very rare, found only at night on the forest, snowy or not, that walks really slowly, but as soon as they see you, you know you're doomed. He kills you at 1, maybe 2 hits. Really dangerous, but very, very rare. Something that makes you have that scary feeling as soon as you see him. I don't really know how to kill it, and I don't know what it would drop. So I picked this comment because the Enderman to me was this feared creature. When the Enderman first came out, I thought, wow, if I see an Enderman, I have to be so worried about running into him and looking at him by accident. Now, you're once you learn about the creatures, you aren't as scared of them because you know what their capabilities are. However, I like this concept of a very, very rare mob that you don't often see. Rarer than, I'd say even rarer than finding a music disc in a dungeon. That's the extensive? No, that's the rarity, the level of rarity that this mob would have. I think that would be awesome because you kind of see it and you're so curious as to what that is, and you're unsure, and it's the unknown, and it's just a really nice mix. I really like that comment. So thank you, you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys had some awesome suggestions and comments. So for this episode, for the next 3 honorary Hall of Nooblet entries, the question of the day is, are you ready for it? Drum roll, please. What is your favorite block in Minecraft, and why? You can also change that around and, again, propose, if you were to add a block into Minecraft, what would it be? So, guys, leave a comment below. I will pick my favorite 3. Again, so if what is your favorite block and why, or you can do both. But the other option is that if you were to add a block into Minecraft, what would it be? So, and what would it do, of course? What would it be its functions? So, for this episode, I said we're doing the Zombie XP Grinder. We are indeed, and I think I might need a little bit of... I'm going to take a few water buckets because I think that would be most helpful here. Wait, what does it say there? Oh, there's some buckets of water. Or just empty buckets, actually. Let's go fill these bad boys up with some water. I can't remember exactly who I copied this design off of. I'm telling you now, this is not my personal design. Definitely not. I cannot make a mob spawner if my life depended on it. But this is a design I've used in multiplayer worlds, in other single player worlds, and has been extremely effective. And this, alongside with any mob spawner, becomes more and more efficient the more you light up your caves around you. Unfortunately, this is in a mineshaft, so there's going to be always a lot of dark spaces, just, little pockets and corners here and there, but you're going to try your best to maximize it and to minimize the amount of darkness. So just go around your caves, light them all up, yada yada yada. I have to do that as well. I've been doing a lot actually on my off time, trying to light up a lot of these caves. I think that helps a lot, so that's my first recommendation. Secondly, we're going to take this mob spawner out because I don't need a cave spider, and it's just going to be in the way of this spawner, and it's just, unfortunately, I would like to keep it if possible, but there are other spawners like this one right here, I believe, that I've kept intact. Yeah, right there. So if I do want to make a mob spawner, I can make one there. I think that's better, kind of have them isolated. At first I wanted to do them together, but I don't think it will work. So, unfortunately, Mr. Cave Spider, we're going to have to let you go here, alright? See you later, buddy. Thanks for the experience. So, we're going to have to move this stuff out of the way. Oh, I have 47 blocks of coal there. Holy moly, that's a lot. Let's go ahead and put that back. I'm probably going to have to move all this stuff over, which is annoying. You know what? Let's just do it now. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to move all this stuff. Definitely. I was thinking how much space I need, but okay. Let's get on with the program here. We can do that. Okay, so let's do some quick background information just so you guys have an idea of what's going on here. I'd say most mob spawners, when you find a dungeon like this, are enclosed in a 5x5, or excuse me, they have 5 spaces in either way. Typically, I'd say this is actually the correct size of the room, more often than not at least. And this changes, of course, depending on the environment and how the world is generated, but what we need to do is, first off, we're going to have a ceiling up here, and we're going to have a fairly large room. So I'm going to go ahead and not have any blocks on me. That's a good start, guys. Good start. And so what I recommend starting off with is simply putting 1, 2 blocks above and making your ceiling like so. Oops. So as you can see, you'll have 2 blocks of space just above the spawner, and you will have your ceiling there. Your ceiling, however, needs to be pretty wide, so let's set up the foundation first here. What I'm going to recommend you do is dig 2, 3, 5 spaces, I believe, each way. Yes, 5 spaces each way. So Or is it 4? It might be 4. let's get going here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's go with 5. I'm pretty sure it is 5. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we have 5 in either direction. We recommend doing this. Keep that spawner lit. And so we're going to do 5 again, 3, 4, 5 in all directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to have to go. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, oh, excuse me. Now what I'm going to do here is simply take out the, I guess, or, how can I phrase this? I'm going to build a perimeter here. Or establish the perimeter, that's the better term. By digging out all these sides. Oops, take these out as well. Like so. Whoops. And as you can see, you also need to take out the flooring. Alright, it's already getting in the way. So I want you guys to remove this bottom piece right here. Sorry, ladders, you gotta go. Isn't it fun just watching me break blocks? Okay. Now, I would recommend not destroying the walls like I did. I had a bigger project plan than this, but I would recommend not destroying the walls because it kind of helps you maintain some level of, I guess, like a perimeter, like a box. But anyway, so you have to put torches in all 4 of these corners or you will have mob spawns. So just go ahead and do that. And you can just toss a torch there and there as well. Okay, so this is what your little box is going to look like. I believe it is, let's check it. It should be 10, no, it should be 11 by 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. Yep, so 11 by 11 square. It actually might be 9 by 9. I think it is 9 by 9. Whoops. Let me go ahead and add a quick perimeter here. It is 9 by 9. So you want to take off from the center here 4 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're actually going to want to leave this perimeter here. My apologies. It's been a little while since I actually made one. But let me just go ahead and add a quick perimeter here. Yeah, this makes more sense. Technically, you could do the... Okay, you know what? I'm going to fill this floor up. You technically could do an 11 by 11, but I think the water sources and the water streams would be a little messed up. So I just don't. Learn from my mistakes. Don't make my mistake. Okay. So there we go. Now we got a 9 by 9. And you can actually... Yeah, you can go ahead and make the walls here. Fill in all the walls. Make them as high as you want. But first and foremost, you want to figure out what direction you want your mob spawner to be in. Whether you want it to be all the zombies to flow this way, or that way. Personally, I'm going to redirect my stairs to turn to the left and then come down this way. So I'm going to have my zombies file out over here, and I'm just going to make a little mark there, just so I know personally. Now what I want you to do is to line up your zombie spawner. Oh, your drop-off platform, by the way, has to be in the center here, exactly where it has to line up with the spawner itself. Now what I want you to do is just dig a 1 deep trench, which ends up being 2 blocks deep underneath the spawner, but simply a 1 block trench like so. Okay. Now comes the fun part with all the water stuff. So we're gonna have a water source pushing all the mobs this way. And did I mess this up? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it should be okay. It's a little odd. Actually, the mob... What am I doing here? It should go all the way, and I've just messed it up somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's roll with it. You know what? Okay, no. It does work like this. Okay, sorry. Now I'm going to go ahead and build all the walls around here and move these chests out of the way. So give me 1 second here. Okay, we're back here. So, one thing I made a little boo-boo, and why I was getting so confused, is that the area underneath the spawner has to be too high before you make your trench. So, my apologies. Let me go back and just quickly state I was correct on the dimensions. From the spawner is the center point. You put 2 blocks above in that airspace. Your roof then becomes, or your ceiling, excuse me, then becomes the block above that. From the center, you count 4 blocks. Wow, that's fast. Sorry. You count 4 blocks either way. In every direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to give you a full 9x9 room. Then light up the corners just to prevent some spawns while you work. Again, pick the direction that you want your spawner to be in, or rather where you want the mobs to sort out and flow out into. And do that. And in there, and right underneath, directly under the spawner, you want to make a 1 deep trench, like so. Perfect. So now that underneath the spawner in this one row, you are 3 below. From here, place your water down. Your water will flow beautifully right to there. And now comes the fun part. I recommend you bring 2 to 3 buckets of water. I personally brought 3. It makes life simple. And from here, what you need to do is, since water in a straight line, if I were to drop water right here, it would flow 8 directions this way, as this one does, as you can see. So since we have 4 blocks this way, we need to go 4 blocks into the wall. What I recommend is simply going 1, 2, 3, and it's pretty hard to get that 4th one, if not impossible, so just kind of dig into the wall like that and get that 4th piece. So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if I were to drop a water bucket right here, it would go all the way right to the end perfectly. So I'm just going to take that out just for simplicity's sake right now. And from here you can just dig out the rest of these. 1, 2, 3. Again, it might be harder to get some of these angles, so a quick recommendation is to dig 4 in this corner. So dig out to 4, go to here, the other side, 2, 3, 4, and once that's done, you can pretty much just go all the way to the other side and it will connect. It's kind of nasty working in a mineshaft here, but we'll make do. And there you go, as you can see, it connected to here. And then from here, just dig out these blocks like so, all the way even underneath this little floating pillar, so that from the bottom here you can see that it's completely open. And again, why I recommend 2 buckets is that you can make an unlimited water source this way by putting 1 bucket there, or 1 bucket of water there, another bucket of water there. This middle of the 3 is now a source block, so you can refill both buckets that way. If you take 1 step over, I love the new water animation. It's pretty awesome. Does that weird like splish splash animation. Oh, anyways, we have some zombie spawns. Let me clean up that. And just a quick demonstration, you can see that all the zombies flow nicely to that one spot. That'll be our drop-off point. So I recommend lighting up the walls. As you can see, zombies will start to spawn fairly quickly, and that's a good sign actually for me. That pretty much means that even with all the dark spots around here, there are still some good good mob spawns. So from here, I'd recommend that you either completely block off this airspace right here like so. You don't have to, it's completely optional actually. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Yeah, so you can completely block that off and do something like that. Or what you can do and just be lazy like I would is just go like that. That's fine. as long as actually, as long as there's no light source. So maybe it is best if you do that. Easy way to do that is just come under here, make sure there's no light filtering in through that side. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just dig out 4 spaces from here. So 3, 4. So this will be our 4th where this pillar is. Let's take all this out. Okay, so from the wall, aligned with this wall, we dig 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stuff over. Again, very annoying working in a mine shaft. Go to this side. Put a torch. Oh, there's a torch down there, but whatever. This is 2, 3, 4. And then just dig right across. Right on over. And you line up here. So, let's go ahead and take out these blocks. I really need to get used to using hotkeys. Just using the numbers. Much more efficient than having to use my scroll wheel. Okay, so there we go. Let's go ahead and we don't have an extra water source here, so I'm just gonna steal that one for now and just make a quick water source. And let's go put it back here actually. Just so we don't forget which way we want to actually work with. And this is the only annoying part, is that you have to get through this. So annoying. Ah, water currents. My biggest bane. And there we go. Perfect. So they all flow in one unitary, solitary direction. And again, we're just gonna block this off just to prevent any light filtering through. I mean, this is optimal that you would take out the light just so that nothing comes in and you're maximizing the efficiency here, but not required. So we've got the basic down. This is the basic room, which by the way is very hard to get out of here. There we go. This is the basic trench. Wherever these zombies spawn in this area, they will fall in the water, go right into the middle canal, and you cannot get back. Period. I'm trying my hardest. Even when you're right here, I don't think you can get back. Yeah, there's no way to get up there because this flow, this corner right here, like where these two flows meet, that's what I'm trying to say, is pretty much impossible to get up. You can do so as a person by sprinting into this end and jumping, like so, but it takes a little bit of practice. Anyways, point being, this is not a water jumping lesson. We have the majority of the mob spawner done here. Now, what you need to do is you need to take note of where these zombies are going to fall. And also, as a side note, you can make, if you really want to, you can make it so that the zombies go up a mob evader, so they come up through here. That's completely your own prerogative. Personally, I think the easiest and the most simplistic is just a simple drop. So that's what I'm going to be working with here. Now with zombies have some form of armor. It's not clearly obvious that they spawn with armor, but they do have some armor-like properties. So there is this iffy range in the end that is really not clearly defined as to how far to drop the zombies. My recommendation is to play around with it a bit. So either dig a hole that is 20 and then have some zombies drop, see how many hits it takes. If it takes too many, drop them again, down one more block. A safe bet is 22 to 23. Some people have some people have work with 23.5, but that completely depends if the mobs are jumping or not, because 24 will kill them more often than not. So if they jump right here just before they go in, they get that extra little boost of in height, and therefore a 24 block drop will most likely kill them. So I'd say 22, 23 is a safe bet. And yeah, so we are going to be. I'm always so skeptical if it's supposed to, if the drop counts from this point right here, which would be 36, or if it counts from 35. But 36, we're gonna go down to approximately 13, 14. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I recommend not going down directly. That would be bad. See, that could have been lava right there. Just gonna fall into the obsidian, so it's a little bit safer. And what do we got going on down here? Okay, luckily not too much. Free obsidian, woohoo. Okay, and I'm just gonna block this off. And just so you remember which side the mobs are dropping, I do that. Yes, we're gonna go down to the center of the earth. Going down nice and slowly, just to be careful. 21, little ways more. There's some gravel. We are going to remove these torches, by the way. It's just for now, just for the setup. Okay, where are we now? At 16. Let's go down a few more. 14, 36, 22. Okay. This is going to be our starting number. This will not be our final, but it will be our starting. So again, the zombies are going to drop, if you were to imagine this be completely, level, or completely filled up, the zombies are going to drop right down here into this tunnel. Your best bet is to just hit their feet, so you might want to have a block there as well, but let's work into building a little bit of a room. And all you do is kind of just build directly opposite of wherever these zombies are dropping, or skeletons for that matter. And kind of just build yourself a little 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever high, place you want here. Okay. And this room I would recommend you light up. Just make sure there is enough light, just so that you're not removing any of the possible zombie spawning space. Remember, lighting up your caves helps the efficiency of the zombie spawner. The world wants to spawn a bunch of mobs, but if you can reduce that to just wanting to spawn a lot of zombies, you're going to have a very, very efficient farm. So, I'm going to leave it like this for now. Again, if I need to go down one more to adjust, that's going to be fine. But we're going to do something like that. We're going to put one block there. And this, again, is up to personal preference, because some people do it differently. I do it like this, plain and simple. Just getting close to the zombies here, hitting their feet, not their head. And I'm fairly sure they won't hit you from here like this, but we'll test that out, of course. Let's go ahead and do something like that. Clear out this wall. Hello, gravel. Nice to see you. Oh, I have to keep that there. Derp, 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 derp. Yay, gravel. That fell from quite a ways up, actually. Okay. And that's how I like to do my little zombie spawner. You guys can do it however you want. Let's do like this. We'll get all fancy in her. There we go. Cool, cool. You know what? I'm actually just going to bring this down one more. That'll make life simple. Have to light up this cave a bit more. Oh, that's actually not bad. Pretty lit up. Let's go ahead and do that. Alrighty, so. And pretty much from here, the only thing to do is to... I'm actually going to... How should I do this? This is kind of like a safety here. I'm going to drop a water bucket there so that when I come down, I'll be safer. I'll show you guys in a second what I mean. But we have our zombie spawner. The zombies are going to fall down right there. what I like to do is make a ladder just going straight up from here. Giving myself enough space, actually. I want to expand this a bit. Now I'm just building stuff. I'm not even showing how to make a zombie spawn. I'm just building at this point. Alright, you know, and I had 30 ladders in my inventory before, and I forgot to bring them down. Derp, derp. Okay. So we're going to dig straight up like everyone tells you not to do. And we need to make ourselves some ladders. Are we going to have enough wood? We're going to see. Hopefully we'll have enough. I think we will. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yep, that should be enough. And all we're going to just do is go straight up until we get to about level 35, 36, which is what we established as where these zombies are going to drop off. Well, isn't this fun, boys and girls? You get to see me place ladders and go up some dirt. Ah. Wrong orientation, bro. There we go. Why aren't I using a shovel? Level are we now? 30. We're close. That should be enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, maybe one more. Now that will be 36. Perfect. Haha. You know you did it right when. There you go. And so this will be our zombie spawner room. Looking good, looking good. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and do that. And see, that's where I left my water there. So I can jump down. But I do need a water source here. Trying to think if there's actually any around. Do I have another one? I may have. Oh. Woohoo. Woohoo. You know what? I'm gonna steal some water here. You're stealing your waters. What you gonna do about that? Well, I'm actually stealing my own water, but whatever. Let me... Fence? Look, I know we've been friends, but you gotta let me go. Okay. Got our water. Good. Now I like to just drop... Oh, not down there. Not that one. Let that go. And it won't mess up the water flow, by the way. Don't worry about that. Let's do that. I think that's better. And we can come down here and just block off all this. And again, since this is the drop right here, we want to make sure that this is all sealed up. Okay. Okay, water. Cooperate with me here. There we go. All the way down. And hopefully not die. Let's do the torch trick. Okay, sweet. So we have killed water source, possibly? Okay. Let's slowly... No, you know what? No, let's not climb up that. Let's go up this way. That'll be faster. There are probably a million more ways to be more efficient when doing this part, but I suck at that kind of stuff, so... As long as this water source... Yep, perfect. Perfect, perfect. So they shall fall all down into this beautiful file right here. And they will die. Simple as that. Now comes the fun part of trying to remove all the torches and not dying. Yay! It's easier with zombies, much harder with skeletons, I'll tell you that. Can I get up from here? I can, okay. Much harder with skeletons because they'll just shoot the ever-living crap out of you. Okay. We also need to make a little AFK room. You can just hang out here and have the zombies spawn, but I like to make a little AFK room where I don't have to worry about other stuff around me. But alright, here comes the fun part. We're gonna work from back to front here, taking out the torches. Oh, we are in a bad spot. Okay, I'm gonna do this. We can do this. We can do this. Jump, jump. Okay, and take that out. Okay. Now they're gonna start spawning. 1, 2. Yep, my point exactly. Okay. We need to get this torch. Trying to get it. There we go. Funny little angle on that one. And last but not least, there comes the darkness. Go, go, go. There we go. Sweet. Now is that going to be 100% dark? It will when that goes away. There we go. So the zombie spawner should now be working at maximum efficiency once we block this guy off here. But I'm just going to take a quick look, quick peek in. Once we get this off, it will be completely pitch black. And as you can see, these zombies will spawn in this large space here. They will be pushed into this trench. The trench will take them all the way down to the zombie spawner. And the zombies are living, so we're going to have to go check out what their health is looking like, whether that needs to be adjusted or not. I'd recommend for zombies at least to use stone swords, because I mean stone's pretty common and pretty not rare. Okay. Okay, good note would be to make sure you block up the spawner. Probably a good bet. Why is there a zombie over here? Zombie, what are you doing? Zombie, what? Why? I'm gonna starve. I'm hungry. Need food. Yeah, a good bet would be not to be dumb and do something like this. Okay, make sure they'll fall and be safe there. Okay. Now we should be good. Let's eat. Got a potato. Yay. Let's eat some food here. I'm gonna eat everything in my inventory. I'm gonna have one of everything right now. I think I can. Alright, so we're gonna have potato, then a piece of bread, then some rotten flesh, then one of these, and then one of these. There you go. Maximum efficiency right there. Not efficient at all. Alright, so now that we're here, let's head on back up and hopefully see that these guys are dying fairly quickly with just a stone sword. Okay, so again, I'd recommend making a little, a little room right here. Even this is fine. Just something like this, where you can just chill in here. This is the tube right now, I believe. Oh, this is the tube right here where they're gonna fall. So you can actually put some glass here, like right here, just to watch them fall. But if you know where they're falling, then it's fine. So again, this is my personal little AFK room, and just come down, come right here, press I or E, whatever your inventory key is, and then do whatever you want, and then come back. But anyways, these zombies are falling. Lovely, lovely. Let's go check out what these guys are up to. Okay, so confirmed, you can walk up, like right up to them, and they will not hurt you. Let's see if we can punch this one guy here. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Oh, they are a 2-punch kill. 2 to 3 punch kill. Very nice. Okay, so I did get the right height, which was, I believe, 23. Excuse me, 23. So that's always good. And or is that actually that's 22. Excuse me, that is a 22 block fall, possibly 23 if they jump at the last second. So that looks pretty good, pretty solid. I think that's about it, guys. There's really not much to it. It's fairly straightforward. It does take a little bit of getting used to, and I apologize for me being all over the place here and not exactly getting the most efficient. I'm not very efficient at speaking and thinking and doing things at the same time. My apologies. But I hope you guys did take away some key points and some general understanding of how it all works. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments below. If anyone has the correct answer, feel free to leave a comment, responding to that person, helping them out. But I will also be looking at the comments and providing you guys with feedback or what have you. So, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you found this informative, technical, and helpful. Simple, easy to do, easy to replicate. Gold armor! Yeah, you might want to use swords for these gold armor guys. They'll probably take more than a few punches. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please don't forget to leave a like. A comment is always appreciated. And a subscribe to me if you haven't already. And you did enjoy this video. Found it informative in some way. Favorite it if you want to come back here and check it out later. But other than that, peace out. Thank you guys. See you later.